Yo, what is going on, guys? We're back today for another Alliance War video. This is an interesting one. So, 4 Loki facing off against TCN, one of the biggest alliances in the game. And so, this is war number 10. So, we have 3 wars left at this point, and we're on like a 3 or 4 winning streak right at this point. And so, we have top 10 within our grasp easily. We just need to win one of these last 3 wars to secure top 10. So, ideally, we do it here. And then, last 2 wars, we don't really have to worry. So, I don't have a ton of fights this war. Getting started in section 1, I just have this one fight. It's just a Nimrod on path 3 with Gallon. You guys have seen me do this. I don't know how many times. This is just a joke. Should throw in a 20%. Alliance War boost is going to last a while. I use it again later. And yeah, there's nothing to say about this fight. Just, 2 5-hit combos into a special. And the fight's over. That's all it takes. So, or a couple 3-hit combos, doesn't really matter. Yeah, there's 3 3-hit combos, heavy in the special one, max mass. There we go. Nothing much to say there. But of course, as we move into section 2, things do get a little bit trickier. So moving to section 2, we have a Quicksilver fight up first, which I was a little bit worried about. This was definitely the fight that I was most worried about for this one in particular. It's a rank 5 Quicksilver as well, which just makes things more interesting, of course. So the main thing here is buffet. There is a sloped armor node, so if he has armors, I'll glance, but it's just Quicksilver, so there's not going to be any of that. So with Quicksilver, the evade at least is predictable with him. It's on a timer, and I like that. If the evade is predictable, you can play around it. You just have to remember to play around it. That's the tricky part. That's the thing that's messed me up in the past. Kind of forgetting about it. Yeah, go ahead and throw a special one here. Gonna end this harvest quick. Boom, there we go. There's like 60k damage. There's the evade. Boom, ready for it. We just parry right after he evades. That's exactly what we want to do. And so far, this fight's going perfectly. It's going absolutely flawlessly. But he is at a special 2 now, and he's getting close to maxing out his momentum. So here's special 2, taking on the block. I tried to dex the last part of it, but I got hit there. A little unfortunate, but that is okay. There's another one of the evades. Alright, I know that since he just evaded, I can safely go ahead and use my heavy. Right there, I got caught with the special one. That was unfortunate. And then here we take a bit of a combo. That's not good. We have 9 whiplash on us now. I throw this and I'm praying it kills. It doesn't kill, but the incinerates are doing work. And a couple combo hits, he goes down. Oh man, if those 9 whiplash expired on me, I don't think it would kill me, but I think it would be pretty close. So yeah, glad that fight was just over, dude. Gallon Special 2, I love it. I think Gallon Special 2 is so underrated, especially in Harvest. Those incinerates, man, they do some nice damage. So next up here we have one of my most wanted champions right now, and that is Cassie Lang. God, it's a rank 4. I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. I think she is so good. I initially thought she was a bit of a better defender, but the more that I fought her, I'm just like, yeah, she's really not that bad to fight. Like, her specials are just so easy to get out of the way of. And of course with Magneto here, he basically just turns the fight off. We don't have to worry about a thing here with Magneto. With other champs, we would kind of have to worry about the evade. It does have a chance based on the signature ability, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, just go ahead and hit her with special 2. I didn't feel like going all the way to special 3. I don't know. It didn't crit, so it didn't do a ton. So now I'm just gonna go for a special 1, I think. Try to finish that way. I was just messing around here, dude. Like, this fight, I feel like no matter what I did, it'd be hard to die, with Magneto. It's such an ideal matchup. Oh yeah, and here she blocks the special 1. I'm just like, really, Cassie? So let's throw another one here. This one gets the job done though with some bleeds, some shrapnel bleeds, and she goes down. Rank 4 Magneto. Don't use them often, but when I do, he usually crushes everything. So next up here we got Papa Lemon. I faced this guy a few times in Battlegrounds in the past. So we got Hulkling here, rank 4. I'm gonna go ahead and heal Gallon with a couple of potions. Been using a lot of potions this season, really been taking a hit. But I've been hovering around like 1,000,000 loyalty lately, so it's been totally fine. I really, honestly, I love the loyalty store. It's so fantastic. I feel like I have not had to spend any units on war stuff. The only units I spend in war is for war refills. That's it. Yeah, that's literally it. I don't change my masteries during the season, so literally all the units I spend for war are pretty much just on the energy, so I can finish my path faster, which is totally fine. I'll spend units on that all day long. So here against Hulkling, there is buffet, but because we are Gallon, we are immune to that buffet, so we don't gotta worry at all. And yeah, because we are a subdue tactic attacker, we apply Fate Seals on our special attacks, so that wipes out all of Hulkling's buffs. Hulkling without buffs is basically a potato, and that fight's over. So yeah, that went really well. Then we got one more path fight here. We have Kike 7. This is a 565 Infamous Iron Man. Plenty of 565s this war, man. That's just kind of what you gotta expect against TCN. But yeah, we're going to be going for some more Gallon here. I fought Idoom on this node many times now before the season as well, and I've never died to it, but this season especially, it's a lot easier because Gallon has the subdue on our special attacks. We can just get rid of his armor, and that's the whole thing with Iron Man Infamous. You know, if you turn off his armor, that's the real way to counter him. He loses his immunities that way. So yeah, it's fantastic here. I'm not sure why I threw that heavy there, but he throws his special. Whatever. This is my last fight with Gallon, so it doesn't matter if I come out of here with full health or low health. I just need to come out alive. But yeah, I have been practicing trying to dex his special ones. I still can't get it every time, but I can get it like at least half the time now. So you know, better than nothing. So boom, that was a big harvest, like 100k. Just trying to bait these specials. This man is extremely stingy on the special attacks, dude. It is very annoying. And I'm trying not to dash back too much because then he'll get regen. So here I just decided to trigger my harvest. I'm just gonna try to kill him without baiting another special, and yeah, we do that with that last harvest. Another 60,000 damage. Down he goes, and then we just have one more fight this war. Just had to wait for this mini boss to open up. Just a little Mephisto. We're just going to be burning him alive with Human Torch. We got our pre-fight. We've been holding on to it just for this fight. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and apply that. I have actually died to a Mephisto here before with Torch, but it was because I had faced a Wong prior, and I was stuck with his pre-fight ability. So this Mephisto just shot right to a special 3. When as soon as I entered the fight, it was horrible. One of the silliest deaths I've ever had. But here I don't have any Wong pre-fights on me, and there's no crazy tactic really benefiting Mephisto either. So we are just gonna melt this guy with Torch very fast. I'm just letting him hit me a couple times just to build a few smolders before we start really doing our damage. Been doing this strategy on some fights. It works well on some, not so well on others. But I think here it's warranted just because he has so much increased power gain. It's nice to just try to get a lot of damage off right at the start, because once he does get those auras, we do stack the smolders really fast. But you see here, boom, he's red. He went to a special 3 that fast, just with all the power gain here. But yeah, to go for a full 5-hit combo, I'm trying to stall the fight here. Luckily he blocks and just hit into his block a little bit. That gives me enough time for him to drop dead, and no special 3 animations needed. Boom. That's it for this war. Didn't die against TCN. Feels great. And at this point, man, at this point in the war, shortly after I finished my fights, we were done. This was at night. We were done. So 150 fights. We started the war off a little shaky. We had a few deaths right away. But we only ended with 4. We kind of stepped it up towards the end of the war. Just had 4, and it was tied at this point, 4-4. And they still had 39 more fights to go. So they need to clear those 39 fights without dying, and well, they're doing really good on time, so they probably shouldn't have to worry about time. But yeah, basically 39 fights without dying to beat us. So at this point, I went to bed and I thought we were in a good position. I thought at this point we had the upper hand. But they did it. They did it. They won their 39 fights and they did not die. So they won on the tiebreaker of time. We had a lot of time, 10,500 seconds. They only had less than 7,500 seconds. So yeah, bit of a rough way to lose, especially after being on a nice win streak. But it happens. All good. GG's to TCN, a very good alliance. Very stacked alliance. And yeah, 2 wars left this season. We need to win at least one of them to guarantee that top spot, or top 10 spot in Masters. So stay tuned for the last 2 war videos, guys. You're not going to want to miss them. And then a season rewards opening where I get my next rank 4. So be on the lookout for that content. Asking you, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.